G'day, you're at QldKev. Just putting together a quick video for the guys that are using Mathos controller. Mathos controller is just like a little Brauduino project that replaces a PID, but also has arms to let you know you do your hop additions and that. A little bit different from the standard PID look. That's, I've got them over here, so trying not to shake the camera around, I may just quickly grab him out. So this is the one I built. Yeah, basically, obviously he's not plugged in, so it's just a little control panel. But it uses the Dallas DS18B20 for the temperature probe. And one of the problems we're finding is, with it, we can't find ourselves a nice stainless steel 1/2 inch BSP screw-on fitting. And I didn't like the idea of this particular one that comes you can buy from eBay, because the nut screws on from the back, so it means you drill the hole in your kettle and then you've got to thread it through the wall that way. So basically, you know, from that end, don't worry, this one's cut off, but into your kettle, do up your nut from the inside. Then when you solder your leads on, that have ran, so you can plug it into your controller. It's a fixed mount system, you can't remove it. Pretty fucked. You know, whoever designed that needs to be shot. So normally they've got this hex head around the end here. You can see mine, I've actually machined it down so it's nice and round. Then I found myself a 1/2 inch to 1/4 inch reducing bush, and what I've done with the bush is I've machined the center here out. So basically, so this shoulder there will fit into that little cavity. So then we can actually build a little 1/2 inch probe that we can actually screw in from the front rather than a rear thread. So to do it, we just grab ourselves the O-ring. So a bit of dodgy camera work while we do this. That's what it's all about. So we chuck him on. Then I get this 1/4 inch to 1/2 inch bush. That, like I say, you can see this section here inside I've actually drilled out to suit that size. So now I can actually thread him on. So we get our O-rings in nicely, and we drop this little dude on. Don't worry about the shit in the background here. It's actually my workshop, but the wife set herself up an office out here so she can come and study during the nights, away from us noisy buggers in the house. So that pushes through there. You got the O-ring on the inside, and you grab yourself the nut that came with that sort of temperature probe, shove him on, one-handed. Since I've got the camera running, it won't start nicely for me, the wanker. Swap hands, I think, with this camera. So we can do the nut up. Obviously we'd lock it up a bit more. But now we've got a fitting that resembles a standard 1/2 inch threaded. Obviously this is a second hand reducing bush I've got from the workshop. Nicely machined out end inside. But we've got the O-ring inside. Later on I may even have a look and feel down there to fill that bit of a gap around the edge out. Bit of JB Weld or heat proof silicone or anything, it doesn't matter. I don't think it's going to be a big issue because it's not sitting underwater for that long. A couple of hours while you brew. And that's basically the fitting there. So this end I've cut off at the moment while it's working, because I'm actually going to put a set of XLR plugs on there, so that way I can plug it in and unplug it from the main lead. So when I take the 1V out for a clean, I can just unplug it here. That stays with the 1V, and I've just got a little short cord out, not this big stupid long cable hanging off it. So yeah, that just threads into your standard T piece like every other Temperature Pro. Yeah, it's pretty easy. I built myself this little toy just so I could do a quick test. Didn't have to be an angle there, that's all 90-degree bend. So I actually had, I didn't have a straight through into a tap fitting, so I just screwed him into there and put the hose on there, and the O-ring seals bloody good in these. Obviously when I lock them back up after doing the video, I'm going to have to do a second test, but pretty straightforward. So yeah, that's a easy way of doing it. The only thing I did have a thought of afterwards, and I didn't actually have one here, instead of using a 1/2 inch to 1/4 inch bush here, if I had a 1/2 inch end cap, which is basically the same as this, but instead of having the inner thread on the end, same thing, I'd machine all the guts out here with both sides, the probe and the bush, or in that case end cap, but then I could actually drill and then tap a thread to suit this in the end cap, and I wouldn't need the nut. Probably no biggie, but either way, who cares? You just have a nice tight thread there. But the main thing, you wouldn't rely on that part for the seal anyway, because you don't want too much shit living in under that end inside. Oh, like I say, that's a nice easy way of doing them. Turn it around this way so we get a bit better light. But yeah, hopefully that's a help to you. Thanks for watching.